Hey everybody, thanks for coming. I appreciate it because it would be hard for me to do this all by myself. But happy birthday. It wasn't the first thought this morning, but it was pretty close, was the realization that I'm married to a 50-year-old man now. Yikes! Holy cow! That means I'm old too? Yikes, even worse!
Yeah, but the difference is you're still hot.
So you guys want to let the dogs out? Because your brothers were not able to make it here, TK has 3 brothers that live up in Canada. They were not able to make it, so they sent me some things to say. This is from Brian. Brian is his older brother. Family members have always worried about Dave's financial wherewithal, but since he has not declared bankruptcy yet, unlike some large banks have, perhaps he knows more than we think. Or maybe not. One of Dave's defining characteristics, besides the desire to be first on the block to own a new gadget, which is definitely is his propensity to buy what could be rented. If Dave required some super specialized tool, like a backyard aluminum smelter, that was only going to be used one time, do you think he'd rent the thing? No. He would buy it, because you just never know, you might need it a second time.
That's perfect sense. Total sense.
Okay, and Brian also sent a story. This is called the Barf Story.
I know the Barf Story.
Okay, you may not remember this story because you were severely disabled by alcohol at the time. They were living in Calgary and they were at a house party along with a bunch of acquaintances. They didn't know the occupants of the house or anyone else outside of the circle of friends, which was probably a good thing. The house was rather odd-shaped. The living room kind of led up a short flight of stairs to a bathroom and a bedroom. And Brian was standing in the living room when one of his friends said, "Brian, have a look." And there he was, standing at the top of this short flight of stairs, obviously about to chuck the contents of his stomach. He turned the handle of one door, desperately hoping it would be the bathroom, but it was not. I could just picture you trying to hold the handles. He couldn't hold it any longer. He faced the living room and the occupants as if you were about to deliver an important speech or something, but it was a technicolor yawn. But that was actually not the funniest part. The funniest part was his desperate attempt to limit the damage by holding his hands out in front of him as if he could somehow stop the flow. It didn't work. The audience was not impressed, and neither were the friends. And because I guess you guys all shared a cab back home? Yeah. Okay. With the windows open. So that was smart from Brett. Thanks for sharing. Okay, this one is from Audrey, which is Brian's daughter, which is his niece. Audrey says, "Uncle TK, here's hoping your fashion sense improves with age." She says that she still remembers you accompanying her to the West Edmonton Mall wearing turquoise and pink checkered parachute pants. Yeah, good call. However, you did redeem yourself by taking her skydiving when she was underage. So. Anyway, she says happy birthday. All right, and then finally we have from your younger brother, Bill. Bill says, "Hello, brother, and happy 50th birthday. Remember, as you begin the downhill slope to senility, use this milestone as an excuse to say, 'Fuck it, I'm too old for this shit.'" Nice. This is what Bill says. He uses the 20-year rule. If I'm 20 years older than those around me, then I have the right to say, "Fuck it, I'm too old to do that." But that's kind of a loose rule. If it's something that's really crappy, like digging a hole to replace a broken sewer line, then it's okay to use like the 10 or 15-year rule. That works. Let some young buck do it. Your role in that situation is to stand back and offer encouragement. And you can say like, "Yeah, I remember my last sewer repair. I was up to my knees and backed up ship for 4 days. So this is a cakewalk. However, don't use that too much, or some young hormone will be mowing your lawn in no time. If there is something heroic involved that may involve you getting a piece of tail later, then go the other way, use the 25 rule. That says, yes honey, I'll fix the hot tub so you're all soft and relaxed and comfy, and I'll just get my tools. Okay, but remember, guys your age may not have the energy for 2 activities per day. You may have to manage expectations on the later part. At 50, you do actually need a few pieces of tail in the bank. Write it down or you'll forget it. Keep a standard pack of little blue pills. Because after 50, there's a mix of stand back, jump in, lowered expectations, and those little blue pills. Have fun, celebrate until like 10 or 10:30 tonight, and then go home for a nap. That was from Bill.